Hey, hey now, hey now. Sorry about that. Hey, hey. What's going on, people? Hey Amber, hey Monk Chip, hey Boo. Child, Monk Chip, they must be having you be working because we be seeing you fewer and farther in between. Anyway, we are here. We are here. Good morning. Well, good morning, afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are. Shondo's around the building. Shondo's in the chat. Um, as you can see, I'm waiting for my raggedy co-host. Mm. Good help is so hard to find, y'all. Just so hard to find, dear God. So, how are y'all this morning? What is going on? I am eating. So I have this thing. I'm eating Doritos Cool Ranch. So when I get a big bag of chips like this, you know what I do? I get real fat with it. Okay. So hey, Miss Trisha P. I'm working on getting my position covered so I can move. Child, come on down to the side. It's too cold up there. Well, congratulations to you, Amber. So glad for you to be graduating. No, seriously, I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. That's a major accomplishment. So um look at you becoming a whole credential holder. We are very proud of you. We know we see you in the chats and we see you be coming through talking about, hey, I'm here, I'm doing a paper, I'm working on some schoolwork, I got a test tomorrow, but I just want to come through and show some love. So we certainly celebrate you and your accomplishment with graduation. Definitely. Hey, little baby Shondo Boo, definitely want to celebrate you because we celebrate all um, those types of accomplishments around here. So definitely. But in my speaking of being fat, so you know what I do? I will open up a big bag of chips like this upside down because all of the flavor like settles in on the chips at the bottom. So when you open it upside down, it will give you access to the more flavorful chips first. So my fat ass done opened this thing upside down and I am eating. Oh, there's some good ones down here too. I'm eating all of the ones with all the flavor on it. Mm, mm. Oh, see what I mean? Look at that one. You got all kind of flavor on it. Look at them fat. Judge your mama, don't judge me. Try it. It works. Open it from the bottom. You'll get all the chips with all the flavor. Mm. So Ty and I, we do have some topics to talk about. Mm-hmm. 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 And when he bring his back, I'm gonna tell y'all what Ty is doing right now. You start culinary art, you better cook for the people. What favorite candy, Amber? I don't even know what candy you're talking about. Um, Let me tell y'all what Fat Behind Ty is doing, okay? Fat Behind Ty is in the kitchen cooking. That's why he ain't here. Because he's trying to finish up that last meal because he's a fat ass. He's a fat ass. That's why he's not here. Oh, and speak of the devil, and the devil will appear. Who comes on? None other than this troll.
He started that whole diatribe knowing I was sitting in the background.
You was what? Y'all saw how you get up. We almost had another camera slip. We almost saw the whole
Yeah,
crack of your ass, sir.
you could see
Yeah.
No. Mhm.
Hold on,
What's
let me get
up,
my earpiece.
everyone's? Everybody in the building. What's good? Monk in the building. Amber. Hey, Amber. Vovo. Little baby. What's good, ladies and gents? Whoever here. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for having me. Hello, sir.
Oh boy, hold on. Anyway, you done cooking, sir? Huh?
Yes, I am.
Did you already eat? Y'all saw. Listen, when I before I clicked the button, he was still cooking. He probably already ate it because he's so fat. He don't even chew. He just inhales. So fat.
I got giant Belgian waffle. I got my sage sausage that I sliced and diced after I took that skin off with some eggs with a big slab of Kraft cheese laying on it. Don't judge me.
You're being judged.
Don't. I said don't.
You are being thoroughly adjudicated right now.
This is the first time for everything. What are you eating? You fucking. Ooh. You know what? I don't want to mess up your monetization, so I'm going to watch my mouth.
You wait for that now.
I'm going to think before I speak.
It's too late now, sir. How many times have you messed up my monetization? Okay. No need to stifle yourself now. Just go ahead with reckless abandon. The people want you in all of your unbridledness.
What are you eating? You sound like a damn, like a panda chewing through a sugar cane. I don't know how to describe it.
Wait, did you say sugar cane?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, the sugar.
Most of the time, Amber, I do sugar, but sugar with some butter, maybe even some milk. But
Sugar for what?
she said when you cook grits, do you do the sugar or salt?
That's disgusting. We cannot be friends, Ty. No, no, we're not doing this. We're not gonna have this debate, Ty. Never
It
again
wasn't a
utter on my
debate.
channel
I stated
that you
what I
put. No, don't ever
stated.
do that again. Don't ever mention that on my channel again. That you put sugar in grits. Don't ever do that again in life.
I'm sure I'm not the only one.
Listen, listen. Mm-mm,
It's
mm-mm,
me. I
mm-mm.
do salt and pepper sometimes, but for the most part, it depends on what else is on the plate. If anything else on the plate has a little tinge of sweetness, then I'll counteract that with some salt in my grits.
I don't like my food. The only thing I like sweet is my dessert. And my regular food, no. Tell them, Rochelle, we're not doing this. We don't use sugar in grits. It is salt and pepper and butter. Damn sugar, your damn grit. See, this is why you are the way you are. This is why you be like this all the time, having whole that sugar spike. The sugar. This is why you are the way you are. It's the sugar. Y'all see, this explains a lot of people.
I also put
Now,
sugar. I also put sugar in my spaghetti, which I made last night.
wait, what? Fine, fine. I do this because I love you, but I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna mute you because I love you.
Child. You do that to counteract the acidity of the tomatoes.
No.
And I'm not saying,
Tomato sauce, I mean, spaghetti sauce already has sugar in it. So what is the purpose?
after I put all my seasonings,
That's disgusting. That is disgusting. Hey, Rochelle
At my
Bailey, thank you so
OnlyFans,
much for your membership.
I put a dab of
There you go.
brown sugar.
There's your virtual blowjob. Thank you so much. Hey, Nappy Child. Nappy Child snuck up. Y'all better act right. Nappy Child done snuck up in there.
Did you stop with those virtual blowjobs? I'm eating.
Listen, what we're not gonna do is discuss you putting sugar not only in your grits but in spaghetti. People are eating this morning. People may have eaten this morning already, and we do not want to test people's gag reflexes. Okay.
Wait, can I ask what are, well, I'm assuming it's the grease, but Nappy Child said she's put bacon drippings. That's just grease, right?
But it has more flavor.
I do the cheese and the grits as well sometimes.
No problem with cheese grits. Cheese grits, okay. But we're not putting no sugar in no grits, and we ain't
Well,
putting no
you
sugar in no spaghetti.
you not,
You
but as
and
for
your
me,
counterparts are
as for
responsible
me
for
and
all
my
of the racism
counterparts,
right now in America.
as for
You and your
me,
counterparts. Madeline says she's eating spaghetti right now. Madeline, you better not tell us you eating that with sugar. I swear to God.
I
I
just made
swear to
some
God.
last night, Maddie. I just made some yesterday.
I can't. I can. Where my drink?
Shout out to the
Get
spaghetti
up.
gang.
So, what are we talking about first time? I keep trying to make you have a purpose here. I keep trying to give you something to do, but I end up having to do all of the heavy lifting, all of the work around here.
You're no different from the
Don't do it.
many, many,
Don't do
many.
it, boo.
I was gonna say you're no different from the many teachers I've had in my life.
Exactly. Exactly. It's the best. God. Oh, God. Y'all see what I got to deal with? Listen, I'm dealing with a bastard here who just told me he puts sugar. You just as bad as what was that last season um of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta where Key Kalaka, Key Lolo, Kikalon, Kankalon, whatever her name is, that used to
Kehlani.
put on a strap on and bang out Lil Bow Wow. Um she was remember she made like spaghetti
Allegedly,
and she put
allegedly.
like ketchup and stuff and all kinds of other stuff in her spaghetti and the whole collective of American culture vomited all over their television screens. Like it was just the nastiest shit I ever. I forgot what it was like a concoction of fuck shit that she put in that goddamn spaghetti. Whereas the entire American collective looked at that woman and just immediately had projectile style vomit all over their television screens. Just all over their television screen. It was a mess. Just a damn mess.
Hey Trisha, when I tell you I haven't used my
So
computer, I haven't used my computer in weeks, probably a couple of months, and it was taking up the majority of my table here. But I had to revamp, and it's totally a makeup station now. And my computer is under the table. I just had to throw that out there. But the first, you was talking about the whole Rolling Ray, that girl.
yeah, we gotta set up this story um the right way. So it starts off with Slick Woods, the model, and this other chick named Krishan Rock. Now, Slick Woods, I didn't know who she was. She's a model, but she was dating White Boy on Love and Hip Hop last season of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. I don't remember the white boy's name because if you go back to my reviews, every time they mentioned him, I skipped over it because I wanted no parts of white boy. I think it was something Monday or something. I don't know. Y'all know I don't do
Kid Tuesday.
white people.
It was
It
Kid
was
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Kid Tuesday.
Oh, but I know it was a white boy with a whole bunch of hair, like he belonged in a rock '80s band or something.
I don't know if that was his name.
You know what? Why
Mickey.
you?
Mickey Monday.
Mickey Monday. Okay, I knew it was something with a
Thank you,
Monday.
Amber.
Thank you, girl. See, that's why you getting this good degree on next Friday because you go, you got facts. Anyway,
Amber
so
finishes school.
yeah, she graduated next Friday. Mama is
Mm.
gonna be a credential holder, bitch. You don't see her. You don't see her. Bust
Motherfucker.
through Amber with the credentials. Bust through on these hoes. Anyway,
I put sugar in my spaghetti, some Italian
it's
seasoning. Look,
Ty. We're not
look.
doing this no
These are
more,
your
okay?
people. These are your people asking the question.
I'm eating some Rice Krispie treats
I say your people. Why I always got to be your people?
because you don't do anything. Perhaps if you did more of the heavy lifting around here, it would be your people too.
I had to lift this heavy ass up out the bed, and
If you wasn't so fat, it would be so
well,
heavy,
it
fat
is what it
fucker.
is. It is what it is. I did heavy lifting.
It's me, D. Whenever you ready, we sent you the link. I sent you the link. I shouldn't even say wait, we, because Ty ain't do a goddamn thing but sit at home and lay his fat ass in the bed eating and farting. Just a mess. Y'all know I love Ty. I kid with Ty, but y'all know you
No, you
Ty. I
don't.
love Ty. Ty loves me.
No, you don't.
It's a love hate relationship. Really, be you walk into Ty talking about putting sugar on spaghetti and sugar in grits, and we're gonna remove him from the channel because of that.
Really?
That's what you walked in on, really, be just fuckery.
And you walked in on this child.
I'm drinking pina colada Fanta because it's so good. It's so good.
Fanta, ain't that 50 cent? That's that cheap shit. That's what they call crack water.
Fanta is not cheap.
Mm.
It's made by Coke.
Mm.
Oh, we supposed to be boycotting Coke. Damn it.
Mm.
Damn,
Mm.
I
Mm.
forgot. And I love me a good Fanta grape or a Fanta that pina
And I
colada
thought
Fanta
you
is so
was
good.
woke.
I woke up early this morning. What are we talking about?
No, I thought you was woke.
I am woke. You see my eyes open? You see me talking? What are we talking about? Child, yes, it's me, D, and it's so good. See, I was scared to get it because I thought it would be like too sweet. It's me, D, but it's not. It's the right amount of sweetness, and it's so good. Go find it. Go find. You know, you got to go to a hood corner store. It's me, D. You can't go anywhere, even though the dollar store by my house has it. So I got it from the dollar store by my house.
Thank you, really. She said she loves sugar in her grits. Bam.
You know
Bam.
what? Y'all can have each
Bam.
other.
I thought
This
you had an
makes sense.
ally. You thought you
No,
had an
no, no. We're
ally. She
not doing
slapped
this.
you in
That
your
makes sense.
motherfucking
I
face.
can't. I can't. No. That explains. That explains. You two are responsible for racism across the fruited plains. Okay, it's
Really?
you and
Come
Really
get
B.
him, really. Come get
You
him.
and Really B are responsible for all of the racism that we have to
Really is
endure
the
across
only
the
one
fruited
that can
plains.
get you,
Okay.
put you in your place. I need your help.
Mm-mm.
Come get this old
A
man in his
mess.
place.
A damn mess. We here in the delegation of black people vehemently reject you and Really B. Okay, we vehemently reject you. You can no longer. We're taking your black card. We here in the black delegation give you all to the likes of Rick Santorum, um, Rick DeSantis, Cheeto Man, Tucker Carlson, and all of those people. You know, y'all give me that y'all are racist because they are people who eat sugar in their grits, and that makes sense. Y'all can have them.
Team Sugar.
Tim Scotts of the world, all of them. Y'all can have them. That's all y'all people. Sugar and
Grits
grits.
are just like oatmeal, just a fine.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they are not. I don't
Child,
even eat oatmeal.
grains and oats and all that shit. You boil it in some water. It's child.
I blame you. I blame parenting. I blame bad parenting.
Mm-mm.
Whoever taught you that, that's bad parenting. Bad parenting.
Mm.
Mm-mm. It's bad parenting. Let me bring it back down, Lord, before I have a whole sugar spike over
Focus,
here.
focus, right? Focus.
Hey, Flora Bell. See, you got people popping out the bushes on you.
It's on my
A
sugar.
mess. And you over here having a whole ass sugar spike. This is for Ty, because he's having a whole sugar spike. He's having a sugar high right now. And this is Ty. He gonna start cussing me out in a second and blaming it on the sugar.
Okay.
It's the sugar. That's why every time I get on Really Be
That
Channel,
sounds
she be
healthy.
cussing me out because she eats sugar in her grits. And now we understand why every time I go to her channel, she want to cuss me out and go off on me. Now y'all have your explanation. It's the sugar. Hmm. Hmm.
Not because your ratchet ass need a cursing out, but it's the sugar.
Wow, really be. Mm-mm. Don't tell anybody that. Don't tell anybody. But we explain. You went to Catholic school, and so they probably did that in Catholic school too. It's okay.
MBN.
Hey, MBM. I bet you MBM don't put no sugar in her grits because she's black and she
She
knows
probably
better.
don't even eat
Y'all going over there
grits.
with Rick
She
Santorum in them.
probably don't even eat grits. If she do, I
I'm
bet
just
she
saying.
does sugar.
I'm just saying. We understand. Hey, Flora Bell, Shondo to you, boo. It
MVN.
is not a northern thing because I know a lot of people from the north and they do not eat no sugar in their grits. Please don't make that a northern thing. No, it's not a northern thing.
Mm-mm.
Cinnamon roll, peach cobbler. Ooh, Tuesday night, and they can. But see, you. Where's mine? Where's mine? Where's mine? Where's mine?
Ship it to him snail mail.
How? I'm trying to figure out how we now it's a every time we go live, something involves sugar and someone's sugar levels spiking that makes us have to call them out. And now today we got Ty and his level brand of fuckery and his sugar levels spiking. And so now here we are.
Like Simone said in her commercial, you know you're gonna need it.
Need what?
That's sugar. Remember when she said her drink was sure to cause diabetes? And you get a gold tooth with every purchase. This was how you know you're gonna need it.
I'm trying to regulate my sugar levels. So you see me keep taking little things because I don't want to have a whole moment. Back to our story, okay? How did we get to sugar and grits and spaghetti is beyond my level of country
It's you.
comprehension. Time. Never tell anybody you put sugar in your spaghetti, okay? Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. But that explains a whole lot that we won't talk about now, but we'll talk about it in the after show.
I've
That
had
explains a whole lot.
I've had sugar in my
Mhm.
tank for years.
No, that explains why your friends that bust you down be like, wait a minute, we'll talk about that later. Because if you wasn't putting sugar in that, okay. Anyway, we that's another segment of this show today.
That I will not be a part of.
Hey Jason, what's good? What's going on? Shout out to you, Jason.
I'm gonna politely tip
So,
on that segment.
mm, anyway, so um, we were talking about Slick Woods,
Don't
who was
start like
dating. What
that.
was the boy name? Some kind of Monday, Messy
Mickey.
Monday,
Mickey.
Mickey Monday. I told you I ain't pay attention to him. Um, well, I told him all spaghetti sauce has sugar in it, but
Well, sometimes
already. But you should not be pouring sugar on top of the
I'm not talking
goddamn
about pouring.
spaghetti.
Like I got the bag. Like I just like no. I just put a little sugar in there. After I start putting all the black pepper, white pepper, salt, garlic seasoning, garlic salt probably, Italian seasoning, parsley, all that other shit. Then I just put a nice little tinge of sugar.
Tinge of sugar.
It's a tinge.
Oh, God. You do exactly what we see on screen right now. This is exactly how it goes. That right there is
It has
exactly
come close.
a
It has come close
reenactment.
to that. I'll give you that.
That is a dramatic reenactment of
It's
Ty
that
putting
bad.
the sugar on his Now, if you make it Kool-Aid, I'm all for that. Listen, I'm black. When I make my Kool-Aid and I'm black, this is what happens. This is how
Kool-Aid.
we
Who
make
still
Kool-Aid in my
drinks
house.
Kool-Aid?
There's a lot of judgment oozing through you,
Who
okay?
still drinks Kool-Aid?
Listen, you have to drink Kool-Aid so that the next generation of
That
black
is some
children,
brown
the next
Fortune
generation of
type
black
shit.
children must know the proper
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
way to make Kool-Aid. Because I went to this a
They was
friend of mine's
making
house. Wait a minute, time. I went to a friend of mine's house and her daughter was making Kool-Aid and she had measuring cups and shit. And I was like, girl, who raised you? And I looked at my friend, I said, this is what you're raising. You're raising kids that use measuring cups for Kool-Aid.
you trying to get
I
that back.
probably shouldn't tell you. Probably shouldn't tell you that her daughter's name is Karen. But that made a whole lot of sense. Her daughter's name really is Karen. It made a whole lot of sense. Karen. Really, Karen.
Yes, I'm gangster with that shit, Jay.
You gangster before or after you get in drag? I'm just trying to make sure I realize.
Both. You run up and you'll find out. Both.
Loving my future, she making spaghetti today to get these horrible thoughts out of her mind. Thank you, loving my peace. Because
Put
she
a little
wants to make
sugar in it.
spaghetti the right way.
Put a little sugar in it.
It is a crystal light generation. Right. Sugar in the sauce.
I don't believe people
God.
still drinking
Hey,
Kool-Aid.
Angela. Hey, I
You
didn't
can't
even see
say
you sneak
nothing
in,
about
Angela.
my sugar if you still drinking Kool-Aid. I mean, not, yeah, Kool-Aid. Child.
You want to talk? Wait a minute. Matter of fact, since you mentioning Kool-Aid,
They only
I just
sell
got some of this
they only selling that shit in the poorest of communities.
right around your block. What are we talking about?
I
The
had to
corner
see a
store.
package of Kool-Aid and some
I got some Kool-Aid gummies that are so good.
child, child.
They're actually really good. So I'm gonna eat some of
Mm-mm,
these later.
mm-mm,
That's
mm.
for later. Ah, boy.
That is some black riboflavin type shit for your ass.
Okay. Can we focus, sir? Okay, let's focus.
You focus.
No, because I'm trying to let your fat ass eat, fat fuck. You can't even talk with all this shit in your mouth. Although you have mastered the
I
art
actually
form of
finished.
communicating. You've mastered the art form of looking up and communicating with something stuffed down your throat and in your mouth. You have mastered that art form.
That's a motherfucking raw.
Did you forget that I know you? I know where the skeletons are.
Look
where the bodies
down,
are.
look down. Don't look him in the eye. Look down, look down. You hear his humble cry.
Why are we nice to him, y'all? Why y'all see what I got to struggle with? Listen, do y'all see what I have to? We have been on here 30 minutes, y'all,
Any of my
and we
Broadway,
have
any of
not
my
covered
Broadway people in the house, that was a shout out
a
to Ray.
single
That was a shout
story
out
yet.
to Liz.
We've been on here 30 minutes. We haven't covered anything except for the sugar and not the sugar in your tank. We have done nothing but be on the goddamn sugar high. Fuck it off with you, Ty. God damn it. Oh, help us, Jesus. Help us, Lord.
This is your page. You choose the tone and how shit runs. I'm just following suit.
Y'all see what I got to deal with?
I'm just a visitor.
Mm.
I'm just a kid for Cleveland. The shit stain in the pair of drawers of life.
You are the shit stains in the pair of jaws of life. Okay. Thank you for that wonderful mental picture. Thank you so much, sir. That should be your oh, Ty, that's it right there. You was
Hell
looking
no.
for what?
Hell no.
That is it. Oh, y'all don't know what we're laughing at. It's so funny.
Oh,
Oh God. Okay. Can we bring them in on the inside joke? Okay. So inside joke, Ty is going to be involved in this Bigo form of drag race. Okay, where they gonna have people that's in drag, and I guess they're gonna have like I don't know if it's daily or weekly, people voted off or
starts
whatever.
Monday and it runs. It starts Monday and it runs all week. Then we
Okay,
have
so it's weekly. No, I mean
it's
daily, not weekly, daily.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So they all have to have like at the beginning of like the housewives or the different shows, everybody have their little one liner in the intro, you know what I'm saying? And so he has to have one to kind of his little intro little one liner or his intro little saying or whatever anyway. So he had this lame ass one, which was what was this
Oh my
lame
God!
crap he
Why did you
had?
have to even say it was lame first? You should have let the people.
I'm sorry, it was great.
You know
Go
what?
ahead and tell the people what it was.
Let me check my. It was Hey everybody, my name is Tatanisha McIntosh. I've played with a lot of things in my life, but I ain't come to play with you hoes. Cute, short, simple, brevity.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, I played with a lot of things in life, but no. I say that he should use I am the shit stone in life's spell.
I'm
But
just a
okay.
kid from Cleveland. Shit stained
I'm the
in
shit stain in the pair of drawers. What was it? The shit stain in the pair of drawers of the world.
of life, the pilgrims of life.
There you go. I'm just the shit stain in the pair of drawers of life. Use
That's
that.
from I believe it's from one of the pet cemeteries.
Is it?
I think it because the
I
next
ain't seen Pet Cemetery in so long, so I don't even
the
remember.
guy's response to that was, "You should know you lick 'em every night." Shout out to homie Tara because we used to bug on that shit when I was younger.
I haven't watched fucking Pet Cemetery. I know I've seen them all, but I haven't watched it in so long.
It's me D said he likes it. I told that the same.
No, he liked the shit stain one. He ain't like the other
Oh
one.
shit! Oh wow! Wait, which one do you do you like?
Dear God. Oh, Lord. I'm trying to eat my leftovers from last night's stuff with crab meat, rosemary, and herb chicken and breast. All right.
That's a
Come
lot.
on now. That sounds good. Crab meat, rosemary, and herb chicken and Brussels sprouts. Stop. Y'all making me
Jason,
hungry.
Jay, you over there smoking?
You know Jason is. You know Jason. I need some peach, some edible peach ray. Jason, I know you got all kinds of edible. Jason, just let me know. I can send you a cash app, and you can send me some of those a couple packs of those medicated edible fruit rings.
Go ahead
Now
and
inside the
take them down for
packaging,
international trafficking.
and
Well,
try inside the
na-
packaging, make sure you put, the regimented dosage. Cause I don't want to be over here on camera eating like 20 of them things and then be climbing on the walls and about to jump off the building.
Bonzo,
Hey
Bonzo,
Twinkie lovely.
Bonzo throwing a dick pic while you at it.
Jason is married. God. To a woman with fallopian tubes and a vagina. And you telling him to send me peen pics. Just a mess. But Jason is comfortable in who he is over here. Jason will listen, he said he's smoking train wreck right
I
now.
said what I said. Let me stop. Jay, you know I'm just playing. We bros. Ooh.
According to Ty J, this is what Ty said. That was Ty, not me.
I said what I said. Well, wait. It's me, D. I'm still trying to figure out which one you said you like, because I really do need help. Because my sister shot me down. This troll over here shot me down. So I need help, y'all. Because
I just told you which one.
it's some fierce competitors.
Listen, if you use the shit stain, nobody's gonna see that coming. It will throw everybody the fuck off. They all gonna be like, cause everybody gonna try and come up with something real cute. Girl, that will put them on, that will gag them on. They'll be like, the fuck did this bitch just say?
All right.
I'm telling you, go with it.
I'm going to lean into that one. I'm going to lean into that one.
Hey, watermelon sugar.
Watermelon, watermelon.
Hey, boom. But yes, y'all pay us no mind. We are over here having whole ass sugar spikes. We have not gotten to one topic, and we are 40 minutes in. It's just a damn mess.
Oh my
A
God.
damn mess.
The
Okay?
more you count the minutes, I'm ready to get up out of here. So come on now.
Bitch, you ain't got shit to do. Fuck you.
I got to get my wigs done. I'm making one. I could show y'all what I got so far until you hurry up and bring up this damn topic.
Okay. Sorry, I got a text. So we were talking about slick wood. Oh dear God. What are you doing?
I'm making my very first wig. I'm showing y'all.
What are you doing?
Making my very first wig. My very own.
Why are we doing this on here, sir?
Cause you wasn't getting your shit together. I need you to get your shit together.
But we're helping you, sir. Sir.
I want her to be up to about. I just want her to be. I'm gonna stretch these curls out, brush her out, and I'm just gonna stack. I stopped because I gotta go get a frontal lace closure, and I have to put that on first, and then yeah. But I want her to be stiff, pushed back right here, and then just like pow, explosion, big drag pageant here. But yeah, this is my first one.
And that's supposed to be ready by Monday?
Oh, it will be. It will be. I'm gonna finish it tonight.
That's why you be up to like 7 o'clock in the morning.
What I should have done,
Get your damn life.
I'm sorry to interrupt your flow, but what I should have done was I should have hot glued it. I should have just
Monk Chip say, are you wearing more than just that one raggedy wig?
Oh, I'm like, I know what. But yes, this is my blonde wig. This is human hair. I fucked it up because I started cutting it thinking I was going to do an asymmetrical bob, and I just chopped it up. So my homeboy, who is a stylist, I'm going down to his salon today so he can fix this one. And I have this is another one.
When did this become the Thai showing his windy wig?
Cause now you finna be on a promo for Wendy's hamburgers and shit like that. Like you got a blue and white outfit to go along with that. You gonna have it in ponytails too?
Child, you want me to show you my rack? I just bought my
No,
rack
no, I don't.
upstairs.
No, I
I
don't.
just, I
No.
just, well, let me show y'all one thing, and then I will shut up. I promise, because I'm about to roll my blunt, so I'm gonna shut up. But this is one of my, because I can't show too many people on Bigo because my competitors, are on there. But this is a gown, and when I tell you, I figured out that I'm a size 16,
Right. Volvo 4 for 4, anyone? You a
but
size
but
16 plus 5.
I'm a 16 in women's sizes. And so when I tell you this shit fits me like a glove, it comes
Oh,
down.
that's good. I didn't mean to interrupt you, child, but Monk Chip say she got retested again and she was never COVID positive, and she got her second shot today. That's good, Monk Chip. Get
My
some rest.
God.
So glad that you were okay. Get some rest because some people say after their second shot they kind of felt it. For me, it was the opposite. The first shot did it for me. The second shot I was good. So, but get some rest either way, and we are glad for that testimony, that praise report.
Okay,
Hey,
okay. I got a
glory.
testimony. I had to find the beat. I got
Hey,
a
I'm here just on call, so I can
testimony.
only see, not hear y'all. Child, you don't want to hear Evie. You do not want to hear.
Abby,
Mm-mm.
oh,
Mm.
is that Scooter's grandma?
Yes,
Abby.
but we glad to hear that, Monk, because we was praying. Come on, prayers. So
Mm.
back to our story. We'll get to the wigs and gowns a little later. Hopefully by that time it's media come through. The fact that, hey Regina, the fact that we are almost at the whole that 1 o'clock where it's these things gonna come through and we have not attacked a single topic is beyond my level of
That's
comprehension.
why I've been purposely stalling so that
You
by
right,
the
you've
time
been
I cut it off.
purposely you ain't shit. You're such a liar. Not good at it. You're such a liar.
Hey, Regina.
Liar. Anyway, um so back to who was I? Oh, Slick Woods. Slick Woods is the one who had the bald head and looked real weird, but they go for that kind of stuff in the modeling industry. She just has this real unique look about her. Anyway, I remember they said she had like some kind of cancer or something like that a few years back. I guess she beat it or whatever. So she got into it with this chick named Krishan Rock. Now, y'all might not know who Krishan Rock. Krishan Rock is one of the Blueface girls. Blueface has this thing that he's doing on the internet called Blueface Girls Club, similar to Bad Girls Club, where he locks all these girls in his house and they film stuff and do stupid stuff. Now the Krishan chick, from what the people say, because I didn't watch that fuck shit and foolishness, because I don't watch that kind of trash. But she became the breakout star for a couple reasons. Let me tell you the reasons why. They said she was the breakout star because she did things like, what did they tell me she did? Um Hold on. Oh, she got her tooth knocked out on one of the little shows that they did. She got Blueface's government name tattooed on her
Is
face.
that the one who had the girl sleeping in bunk beds?
Yeah, that's the one where the girls were sleeping in the bunk beds and stuff. Apparently, she was involved in getting a picture of Benjamin Franklin tattooed somewhere on her body to show her allegiance to him. Just a whole goddamn mess. All of that landed her getting signed to his record label. But the last time I checked, I don't know that anybody's checking for Blueface's record label. I didn't even know he had a record label. And does he have any music that I even know of for me to deem his record label credible?
I didn't even know of anybody named
I
Blueface.
didn't exactly. 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 Anyway, So that's who the Krishan chick is. And they had an altercation or whatnot, at what was apparently a party or something. She's there's a video where the Slick Wood slapped the phone out of the Chris Sean chick's face. They was arguing at some party or get together. Slick Woods was going in because the Chris Sean girl was filming on IG, I think. She probably was on IG Live. She was on some kind of live talking about what was going on. I don't know if she was talking about Slick Woods or whatever, but apparently Slick Woods came up to the Chris Sean chick and would started yelling and slapped the phone out her hand. Now, what? First of all, what's not gonna happen is you're not taking and slapping my phone out of my hand. I don't give a shit how mad you are.
That girl
It's
was
go
a punk.
time, huh?
That girl was a punk.
Who the Chris Sean chick?
No, yeah, yeah.
Right,
Her response was, "Why she do that? I like her. I fucks with her." No, fuck that. I used to
right.
fight with her
Ain't no
until
like
she knocked
no
my phone out my hand.
baby. When you knock my phone out my hand, all that goes out the window.
I
All
used,
bets are off. Bitch,
right.
I'm finna fuck you up, girl. It's go time. That's just like for a person who wears glasses. If you hit me and my glasses come off and fall off my face, y'all know I'm not one for violence. I do not, advocate for any amount of violence. But anybody who wears glasses to see, when the glasses come off, you might as well go ahead and cancel Christmas. Go ahead and move out the way because it's about to go down.
I
It's
can't.
about to go all the way the fuck left. Do you hear me? So so Ty is right. The girl went the Slick Woods knocked the phone out of her head while she was on IG Live. And all her response was, "Oh, I fucks with her. Why would she do that? This, that." I was like, girl, what type of so then
It could have been a smart move because if the model chick was with a whole bunch of doubted ass bitches, the wrong move probably could have got her fucked up. So she probably played it slick.
I don't buy that. You're not gonna get me to believe that, Ty. I don't buy that. I don't buy that. So Chris Sean spoke at the following the incident because the Slick Woods came out and said that she wasn't feeling well and she didn't feel like being recorded, and that's why she acted. Isn't that what she said? Something about she wasn't feeling well and she didn't feel like being recorded, and that's why she acted out the way she acted. That's what she said. Krishan then said the Christian thing, the Christian thing is like one of those things like how, oh, I'm sorry. People were wondering why she didn't fight back, and she tried to say that it was the Christian thing to do. And so she then goes on to say the Christian thing is like one of those things like how you be gangster and still be a Christian, not a gangster, but true to yourself, which is talking in circles. I didn't really even understand. The shit sounded
The
stupid as
Christian
hell.
thing would have had your ass home and not out at the club or at a club scene fucked up. Because when somebody must have said, like, and Baldy's defense, "Oh, she's drunk," because you could hear Chris say, "I'm drunk too," but so she was like, trying to say that was no excuse. So, but she did say something about her being fucked up as well, or
Well, the viewers came and was giving her the blues about the whole thing. Said, well, Slick was sick, and that's when it came out. Slick and I got that wrong. Slick didn't say she was sick, but her the commenters and the people in the comment section started saying that under Krishan's video, and so Krishan put out another tweet saying everybody keeps saying Slick was sick. I don't give a fuck. Anybody I don't give a fuck about anybody being sick, bro. If you're so sick, why are you at a party drunk slapping niggas' phone out their hands?
But
End
why
quote.
you get on social media and now you a thug? Because you should
You
have
should
had
have been
that
a thug.
energy
Right.
in
You
person.
should have been a thug at that doggone
Exactly.
party. That was the time for you to be, but now internet gangster. You know what I'm saying? Child. These, thumb thugs as we like to call them. They use their thumbs, thumb thugs and whatever. Cause she had all this energy and so forth and so on. So that's the backstory. Now that wasn't the main part of the story that we wanted to talk about, right, Ty? What was the main part of this story? Let me see if Ty been paying attention to all of the stuff that we did
No,
this
I was
morning.
not.
Ty,
No, I was not. You woke me up. You woke me up. And I
Ty.
told you I didn't go to sleep until about 8 o'clock. And you called me at 10. So yes,
We don't want to hear stories of your
I don't
bust
even
down
I don't
chronicles,
even
okay?
remember this alleged
You and your bust down chronicles, we do not need to relive, okay?
I was busting down this wig. That's what I was doing.
So, because not to miss any opportunity to clout chase and be involved with shit that doesn't involve them, guess who pops out and now they got so much to say and now they all over social media talking about it.
Oh, now I know what the main part of this was. Now I remember.
Ah! Y'all see
But
what I got to deal with?
I'll let you take it up.
Rolling Ray then pops out. Yes, that Rolling Ray. The Rolling Ray who Saucy Santana made a whole song about dragging him. Said, let me
Walk,
see you
walk, walk.
walk.
Let me see you walk.
The same Rolling Ray who damn near burned himself alive and did dramatic reenact and couldn't do the dramatic reenactment of the Stop Drop and Roll video. Okay, that Rolling.
Mm, 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 mm. I will not be a part
Oh
of this.
God,
The views
the
and
same
opinions.
Rolling Ray that was on what was that divorce court or one of the court TV shows
Mm-hmm.
that was in that little red silk shirt and that red hair. Look at a goddamn man. You don't want to look him up, Jason. You do not want to look him up.
Yes, please do.
Little baby, apparently he done healed up enough to be talking all this noise about other people. Anyway, so Roland Ray decided that he wanted to talk about it. So he he said on his Twitter, um Slick Woods too bald headed to be playing so much. A bitch who head shaped like an apple would want a Apple products. So I'm trying to read this stuff. It's in bad grammar. And I'm gonna try to read it again. Let me try again. Let me try and do it with the right amount of slang. Slick Woods too bald headed to be playing so much. A bitch who head shaped like an apple would want an Apple product. I don't know about the whole Apple products thing at the end because I'm trying so hard to make sense of this
I
stuff.
guess he's trying to say she knocked out the girl's Apple phone or something. So she was saying she would want an Apple product as opposed to knocking one to the floor. I don't know.
But
Don't
how does he know if the girl has an Apple
Joe.
phone or not?
Don't.
I'm
This is
trying
just
so hard.
this is just Joe.
Ty, 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 help me out, please.
I'm just a kid from
Please.
Cleveland. Shit staying in a pair of drawers of life.
There we go. See how it rolled off the tongue? There it is. There it is. You just got to throw Brooklyn. I'm just a kid from Brooklyn. Shit stays.
I was thinking should I change it to boy from Brooklyn? I'm just a boy from
Yeah.
Brooklyn. Shit staying in a pair of drawers of life.
Yeah, there it is. See how I roll off the tongue?
You
Ow!
should know. You lick 'em. All
Oh, and that little last part. Oh, the girls are gonna be evil.
right.
Girl, they gonna be
Thank
real
you for
bad.
helping me.
Girl, we got you, girl. We got you, bitch. Bitch,
I'm
I told
definitely
you we
gonna go
got
with
you.
that one.
Girl, we got you, girl. Girl, they gonna look
And
at you
just
like,
a side note, because as I'm getting ready, it's so funny that I'm calling on all of the things I used to do coming up. Just all of the things I used, all of the things. You know, all of the experiences I've had coming up, I'm calling on all of that now. So it's funny that that came up because that is from my past and it is a part of. But anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
speaking of the proverbial life shit stains, who the fuck asked Roland Ray to insert himself? Don't you got some skin grafts to be getting somewhere, sir?
Was he burnt that bad? What did he do?
Yes, he had like third degree burns or something like that. Don't you got some like ice water baths to be taken or something? Like, who's I'm trying. I'm gonna read this comment for y'all one more time because I'm gonna try to make sense of this, okay? Slick Woods too bald headed to be playing so much. A bitch who head shaped like an apple would want an Apple products. Roland Ray. I'm not siding with Slick Woods on this at all by any stretch of the imagination. But in the immortal words of one Saucy Santana, let me see you walk. Girl, I can hear you talk. Girl, let me see you walk. You right here calling people apple head and bald head and all kinds of function. Girl, here's my question, Roland Ray. How can you call yourself a gay man? You know, I figure him to be in the A section of the LGBTQIA as in being asexual. Because to be any type of sexual, don't you that have to involve sex? And I'm just assuming to involve sex for a man, doesn't it have to be some type of pleasure or phallus getting erect or like what is happening here?
But this sound like you assuming he a top.
But if you don't have feeling down there, that means you just letting it all loose down there too. And I don't want no parts of that
And some people,
either.
just like some people like to just munch, some people like to just receive fellatio.
I
So
don't want to know anything that Roland Ray has going on. I just want him to be asexual. That's
yeah.
all. I don't want any parts of it.
But
But he right here.
I fooled I had a what Jada call it?
Entanglement?
Entanglement. I had an entanglement with a paraplegic.
Paraplegic? Oh dear God. Oh dear
Homie was sexy.
God.
I
See,
don't give a fuck.
listen.
He
Oh
could
dear
probably get
God.
it today. He could get it
Oh,
today.
do y'all see exactly what I got? This is why she says he's the
I
trick
said what
stain.
I said.
This is why he is the shit stain. This is why. That right there. I blame you. I blame you.
He was a sexy dude, but I do remember one moment we was on his couch getting it in, and he wanted to go to the bed, and I remember swooping him up and just heading to the bedroom.
No,
But
no.
like I said, he was a sexy dude. I think I seen him last year before quarantine. I saw him, but he still is sexy.
Oh dear God. And I this is not.
And he walked
to
balls.
diminish.
I probably done gave away too much information, but and he
This is not to diminish the great sex that I'm sure paraplegics may have. I just, and I'm sure there's a whole segment of the hub, Pornhub, or X Hamster, or X videos where you can watch these things, but I don't know that I want any parts of my mental faculties directed that way. I don't want the horrible mental pictures that are now about to scorch my retinas. Really, Ty? That's what we're doing. We're not talking about whatever fine ass person that had to do whatever you had to do to get his peen up to blow your back out
he
after
wasn't
his was already blown out by
he
whatever
wasn't
blew his back out.
he wasn't a top, or we didn't even go that far. It was just fooling around, kissing, oral. But
Did it get hard?
I don't remember. This was so many years ago. I don't
I
remember.
mean, are you? That's how you know when you have thought in a whore. When you can't even remember if the man got the peen up,
Don't
you
remember his
become a
name.
thought.
All I remember is where he lived, where I met him, and
You remember all that, but you couldn't remember the important part.
could not remember his name. Saved my life.
I see Nappy Child put a article about the update on rolling rate after the whole situation with his wig, but I don't care about what it is. I just
Wait,
think that he
wait.
probably
He
has
had
some
a
skin grafts that he needed to get. He had a
wait.
wig on that caught on fire. That's how he got the third-degree burns.
How? What? Like, was he smoking or somebody threw a flame towards him? Like, how did that happen?
Not just somebody just said.
I threw a flame. I don't know. It's a flamethrowers out there, you know. But how did that happen? Cause when I have on my wigs and I need to light my blunt or light a cig, I just worry about the slightest piece catching fire, especially if it's synthetic, synthetic. So I make sure I move all hairs out or I light a flame around
Wait a
my
minute, little
wig.
baby. You say that young man rolled past a candle. I'm not doing this with y'all today.
Mm-mm. He ain't have his brakes on, his emergency
Oh,
brakes.
but no. Then he came on camera from the hospital, and parts of his skin was like flapping off and stuff. Like it was
What?
real dramatic. It was real dramatic. Like I saw that. Like
Oh,
you saw like pieces, like like when your skin be feel like he had like whole pieces of like his head and face and stuff that was flat off and shit. That shit was
listen,
out of order.
too much sheen with just the fumes.
It was more than Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson just had a little spot in his head that caught on fire. They caught his real fast. Rolling Ray looked like they
You
couldn't get him
ever
out. He
ride
couldn't get down and
past?
stop, drop, and roll fast enough.
You ever ride past a car on fire on the highway, and it may be in the opposite, lanes going that way and you're going this way, but as you approach, you feel the heat, and
Hmm.
you just pray for whoever is up close to that shit. I can't imagine having fire on me like that. Oh,
Listen,
bless
I
him.
think I've experienced. I think we've all experienced that type of fire before. Know when? That first time you got your back blown out.
As a
The
smoker,
first
I
couple minutes.
had
The
some
first couple minutes, it feels like fire. Like they said in the show, fire, shut up in my bones, just like fire. Shut up in my bones, just like fire. Shut up in my bones. Come on now.
Jeremiah said it's like fire.
Fire.
Jeremiah, shut up in my bone. Shut up in my
Shut
bone.
up in my bones.
Shut up, shut
Shut
up,
up,
shut up,
shut up, shut up.
shut up, shut up,
Shut up,
shut up.
shut up, shut up.
Boom, boom, boom,
Boom,
boom.
boom, boom. Boom, boom. That's God don't need no matches.
Matches.
Fire by itself. Come on now. You got to know God don't need no matches. Come
Okay.
on, Reverend James Moore. You had to know that.
Your Kojak will be snatched by
Yes.
talent.
If you don't know Reverend James Moore and God don't need no matches, you're not Kojic. You are not Kojic.
That was out around the time I took my first trip out of New York, I think, with my church to South Carolina.
It's me D. Hello, we're waiting for you.
Yes, I've been stalling. We've been rooting for you. We've been
God.
rooting for you. We've been rooting for you.
Listen, Rolling Ray is a whole clown. When somebody makes a whole song about you and that song goes like viral and becomes so popular, how do you have to feel? Because you hear that song walk everywhere. Like you hear that song everywhere. And how do you feel knowing that every time that song plays, bitch, they talk about you? Child,
Shade,
a mess.
shade, the shade,
That's a mess.
shade.
So, what was our next? Oh, our next topic was supposed to be the worst thing about being a top. But since we don't have anybody on here that can
Tried
speak
it.
to that,
Tried it. You tried.
I mean, it's me, D is the top,
You tried.
and but we'll let you go, Ty.
No,
See,
no,
this ought to be a
no,
laugh. No, go ahead, tell us
no,
the
no, no,
worst things
no,
about being a
no.
top.
No, you go. Go ahead with your little show.
I did. Oh, now it's my little show now. Oh, motherfuckers get a little bigo famous, and now it's on with your little show. Oh, that's how you feel. Let it all out now. Hey. Let it all
No,
out,
no,
Annie. That's how you feel. That's how you feel now. I just want the record to show that Ty now has nails. I just want the record to show that
these are
his
talents.
nails.
These are talents.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to tell people that you're a top. It's me. I'm sorry.
Oh,
My bad.
wait.
You wanted the people to know. You wanted the people to think that you get bust down and that you put footprints on the ceiling. Well, let's just say it's me. D. It's verse in
Mm.
public
And where he at?
but a top behind closed doors
Where you at? It's me day.
in Queens,
Oh.
Queens appropriately.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
I don't see why it's a problem saying whatever you are, top, bottom, verse, verse, top, verse, bottom, whatever. Whatever you do, it don't matter. I don't think it really matters. That's between you and whoever you likes to be with, whoever you get in bed with.
Mm.
I'm just saying. Um, excuse me, but I don't know what to say about what's the worst part about being the top. I tell you all the worst parts about being the bottom.
I know that video was funny. I'll say that.
The video was funny
It
though.
had a
It
couple
was funny.
funny moments.
Because we were watching a video, y'all, and so somebody was reading the comment section of, I think from their Twitter, where they asked their Twitter followers, what's the worst part about being a
And
top?
what's he gay?
And
What's he a gay man?
yeah, that's what's his name? Who used to be on Signal 23? He
Mm.
used to be on some of their films until they didn't pay him and he quit like everybody else. What's his name? Trip Ali. Remember him? Like I remember a scene with I remember the infamous scene before he quit. There was an infamous scene on because what would happen is they do simulated sex on those shows, right? So Trip was real masculine or whatever and everything. So he never showed his stuff on camera. Like, on Signal 23, everybody showed his stuff. But he had never, like fully showed his stuff until one time. I never forget. I forgot which show it was, but it was him and Sherrod was the person. And so him and Sherrod had a sex scene in that show. Sherrod from G Status ATL Hustle. and he was banging Sherrod's back out. They do the simulated sex, but
Now,
he showed
I
his fully erect peen. They was in like jail or something, or he was about to get out of jail or something, and Sherrod was supposed to be one of the COs or something.
I don't know how much of that, especially the graphically simulated, like when y'all are basically naked and like and just
So you just think something slips in there, but no, because you
but
can
not even
tell
that,
that.
not on set. But trust me, by the time I get off set, somebody it's going down somewhere. It has to, cause
That's just
I
like
revved
what
up,
was that show
bathed.
they had on there, Cuffing Season. I
Hmm.
saw some of those, and you can't tell me when the cameras went off and they over here in this bed naked and whatnot. And on one of them, they actually did show them having sex. Like one of them, it was actual real. Like it turned into a whole ass porn because in that one episode, you actually saw insertion and everything. And I was like, oh, so this is what we're doing. Y'all ain't simulating no more.
Oh,
Um, but it
is
is
sick.
a video.
That
It's me, D. It's the only one. It's him and Sherrod. And he was just getting out of prison. I think it was like the first episode. If you press me, I might can remember the name of the show.
it's the
But
same. It's, go ahead.
go ahead.
No, no, no. Um, yeah, I'm still just thinking about the stimulation simulation thing. I'm like, something got to give.
Well, Jason, the problem was they weren't paying the people nothing but pop secret popcorn coupons anyway. They weren't giving them no money anyway, and then they weren't even paying them that. And so that's why a lot of people ended up quitting that production company or whatever.
Okay, I was gonna ask. Oh my god. Oh, Signal. That they don't show their stuff on YouTube. Are there videos
No,
on
no,
there?
no. You got to go to like my Vidster or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Where they have everything, out there, you know what I'm saying?
Cause I
Twitter, my Vidster. They even had some of it on Pornhub at one point. I don't know. Pornhub that shut everything goddamn down. Ain't no even no point in having Pornhub no more. But
I've seen and heard
um,
of that channel for years now, but I never knew where to
but I
find
will
it.
say,
I never went.
a lot of people that I know told me the transition was from Pornhub to X Hamster because now X Hamster is, the devil's playground where any and everything is up on X Hamster, and you can go there and see and get everything you need for your self stimulation and gratification needs. I was over there a couple days ago, maybe this morning. It was
Mm,
really good.
mm,
Judgment.
this afternoon.
I'll be there after we get off here.
No,
Praise God.
you've been on since the afternoon.
We've been on here since it's been afternoon.
My point exactly.
You know what? Oh, wasn't Rico stroking his thing for real in one of those shows? Yeah, he was stroking, but he didn't have sex for real on one of them. He didn't have sex. The only time I saw them have sex for real was when Hollywood. It was one of the seasons of Compass. It wasn't that first. It was the season with Knockout. I think it was the season when Knockout was the Bachelor, and this was after Knocked Out. They kicked him off the show or whatever. Because remember they had this big fight, dramatic fight where everybody in the house was fighting and everything, and they kicked the Bachelor off. How you kick off the
The fight that Knockout had,
Huh?
the fight that Knockout had when he was, yeah, he was
Knockout ended up having a fight with a couple people on the cast, and the cast, it just became a whole situation because it was kind of like a liability. So
like they kicked him off?
I think Knockout is so.
What happened?
I think he's so sexy. He's so
He
cute.
is. Now I'm not gonna. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about Knockout. He might be a drunk. he might
I was
be,
gonna
a
say
whole lot of people. That bitch is fine.
he does have that
That
pinkish
bitch is
glow
fine.
to him, that pinkish glow that a lot of alcoholics have, and like the swollen lips. His face just says alcohol is his vice.
Yeah, he's a drunk, but that bitch fine. That bitch got a third leg.
I met, well, I didn't meet him, but when the first time I seen him, I didn't even know who he was. But I was at a club in Brooklyn, and he walked by, and when I seen him, I was like saying to myself, "Damn, who the fuck is this? This nigga is sexy." He was drunk and loud and all that shit, and I'm just looking at him and shit, standing outside with my homeboy, and he saw me. He was like, "Yeah, yeah, I know I'm sexy," and kept on walking. I was like, "Ugh." And my homeboy was like, "You know who that is?" I was like, "No." He was like, "That's," and he told me everything. I was like, "Oh," but I didn't know who he was.
Hmm. I don't know anything about Kim Kardashian because I don't like the Kardashian skanks. I don't follow them. I don't want anything to do with the Kardashian skanks, so I could care less what
Do
they
you
got
watch The
going on.
Circle? Did you watch The Circle on
New
Netflix?
York? Oh no, no, no. That's my goal today. My goal today is to get episode 1 and 2 out. That's my goal today.
No, not Langston's. It was some spot on
Didn't we
Netflix.
go to Langston's one time when I was up there?
Yeah, and they just reopened.
Oh, okay. Is
I
that where we went with Alonzo?
Nappy, my Bigo, I'm sorry, my Bigo is the same as this right here. Capital U, and I think it may be a capital T. But it's the same as your boy Ty.
Didn't we go there with Alonzo?
I th-
No, we went to the strip club.
I was gonna say now, hold on, because I don't remember him coming that far into Brooklyn or even coming into.
No, we went to the strip club.
Yeah,
But we was in Brooklyn, wasn't we?
not with Alonzo.
That strip club wasn't in Brooklyn?
No, 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 no. That was in Midtown Manhattan.
Okay.
That was around 50 something, around 50
Oh,
something
okay.
shit. Parts I don't even go into. I don't even know if that's
Mm,
considered Hell's Kitchen, but
okay.
yeah, up there. But yes, they are reopened because but no, the club was on Nostrand in Atlantic. It was on Nostrand in Atlantic.
Oh, we did. We went to Lakestan's when I came that time when I had the Airbnb in Brooklyn. Remember when I had the Airbnb in Brooklyn? Not when I came that first time. Back in what was that, 2009? When I came again and I had the Airbnb in Brooklyn, and you kept having to come to get me because I didn't know how to catch the train. You don't. I forgot what year that was.
I can't remember if I'm wearing drawers right now.
Oh, you're probably not. Oh, let me bring It's Me D up. Are you ready, sir?
I do remember, and I'm not.
Lord. Hello, sir. So, hey, Joshua, what's going on?
Hey,
So, It's Me D is
what's
up
up?
here with us. So, I guess it's now time for us to talk about Tamisha Iman and all that she has going on.
Yeah, for you. Yes.
Cat.
So, let's talk about.
Show the girls what she can do.
But no, it's a lot going on. Tamisha Iman, when was it? Yesterday or day before yesterday? It wasn't yes. I think it was Tuesday.
I think the day before, yeah, yesterday.
Excuse me. She was on. She was supposed to do a live and come on and give all of the tea, dragging Monet Exchange, and she ended up coming on the live earlier than she was supposed to. She alluded to the fact that she couldn't really go in like she wanted to because of contractual things that was protocols and things that she could not do. And so then after that, um, she said Bob the drag queen called her and said, "Hey, this might not be a good idea. This, that, and the third." Also, Candy Muse got involved because Candy Muse then went live, I think later that night on her IG and started going in on Tamisha and trying to debunk some of the things that Tamisha was saying. And then Bob the Drag Queen came on with Candy Muse on that IG live. And Bob the Drag Queen wasn't really saying anything bad about Tamisha. Bob the Drag Queen was kind of like, listen, I think there's a place for everything and everybody should just, kind of get along, be happy, and let's, celebrate everybody. Bob the Drag Queen was real like kumbaya about the situation. Candy be on that, y'all know what she gives. Ty was saying that he heard
Thank you.
because the video that Tamisha did on Tuesday is taken down. It is no longer on her channel. Because I went to her channel because I caught it Tuesday night. I went back because we were on me and Really B were on live. Me, Really B, and Evie were on live. And so I went back after we got off and I red balled it and went back and watched it. But when you go today, that video is not up. Now Ty said he heard that they have um I don't know if the word is fined, but they had that Tamisha had to pay $20,000 to World of Wonders or whatever the name is, production company, because of some of the stuff that she said on there. Because she alluded to when she was going in on because did she make a response to Candy Muse's live? She it was some kind of way Tamisha responded to Candy. And she told Candy that she wasn't shit because it's a scripted show anyway, and she doesn't respect her making the final four on the show that's scripted anyway, and there was no chance for her to win anyway. And all of that stuff. And it got really like it just got real involved. It's just real involved.
I know. I
Um,
don't know if that 20,000 was an exaggeration on the person who told the story to me,
that sounds about right.
or if I'm exaggerating it. But I heard that she was fined for revealing, like trade secrets, pretty much. And so, yeah. And I heard something else about. It was just I don't know if that was a separate conversation, but they was talking about somebody else had chimed in about how it is somewhat scripted because when they go to choose the songs for the finale lip sync and the pink box come out versus the other box and they have to pick a song. Somebody said that for their choice they saw that both boxes had the same name in it. So it was sort of like they were saying it is like scripted and designed and probably geared towards somebody who may do better with a certain song and all this type of shit. I don't know. But yeah, it was a whole bunch of, talk on that.
It's me, D. What are your thoughts?
I believe that it is scripted, like heavily,
Oh, I know that.
heavily
That I
scripted.
definitely believe.
Do I think? But last night, here's the thing: Tamisha is smart because as soon as she launched her website or show, whatever, she was supposed to interview Candy Muse last night.
Hmm.
Well,
I
she
don't know if y'all
did.
heard me. Did y'all hear me?
Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah.
She did.
I thought she did.
But to me, it's so funny. She did, but it's so funny. Like
Cause you said
how as soon as she launches her her site, that's when Candy Muse wants to talk and all of that shit. I don't know.
but how different is that
To me,
what
it
she
seems a
did?
bit scripted.
How different? Because I heard someone else said that is on her website or whatever, and I'm like, her website, like she's not doing just like YouTube or something. Is
No,
YouTube
she's
like
trying to
new
start her
premium?
own website. No, not YouTube. Her own thing that's costing like $25 a month or something
Right,
like
right.
that.
I heard the price ranges.
Um, and like either 15 or $25 or something like that.
Yeah.
But my thing about it is, I think the way at this point that she's going about it is going to hurt her more than it helps
Mm-hmm.
her. I don't think that. I think she could
Yeah.
have been more calculated in it. Do what you got to do, say what you got to say, but be
Mm-hmm.
smart and strategic about it. So that way, production and World of Wonders doesn't have to come after you and shut you down.
Or watch you
Because
constantly.
she was saying that YouTube and Instagram proactively told her that they would shut down her live that she had planned to do on Tuesday night. And that's why she started her lives like 30, 45 minutes early, because she had already been told by YouTube and by um Instagram and some of the and Facebook that they were going to shut her live down. So that means that World of Wonder and VH1 Viacom or whoever is involved had already went to those entities and said, "No, bitch, we're not having it. Shut that whore down."
And that goes back to I don't know if I was talking about it on here about how I saw the video of the dude who had the contract was leaked to him. It's a white dude here on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and he was going through the contract, and
You
I'm
mean
like,
Bussy?
Mm-hmm.
that shit
You
is
mean
a
Bussy
trap.
Yeah,
Queen or something
Bussy.
like that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
Oh,
that
Bussy
shit
Bussy.
be
like
having all the
trap.
tea. That white boy be having a tea.
He does. I
People
said,
go to Jake Beyonce, but Jake Beyonce don't be having a tea like Bussy. Bussy be having a
Not
real
like
tea.
Bussy. Bussy be having it. Yeah.
Jake Beyonce be having stuff that you be like, oh, okay, but Bussy will bring out receipts and everything. I be like, oh,
Yep.
girl,
But
okay.
and Bussy's a drag queen, so she knows people.
and that contract is like, you think it sounds cute just to be on TV, but when they got you by the balls for the next
Mm-hmm.
20 years, that shit ain't fun. So I'm sure Tamisha's probably gonna run into a lot more
Mm-hmm.
hiccups
Mhm.
in her journey.
What?
But I do think.
I thought she was just gonna come from the show and hit the road. But she
Mm-mm.
seemed to want to take up this like internet presence. And it's like, oh, we're gonna see.
I don't think it was worth it. I think Tamisha had to understand you're not working with typical Atlanta queens. You're working with a whole
Mhm.
Hollywood
Mhm.
and New York media conglomerate and things like that. And these people have their I's dotted, their T's crossed, their lowercase J's dotted, and their lowercase F's crossed. They're
And all
here
that shit,
for it.
and all that
Ano-
shit about you liking the fight don't mean shit when you got to go to
That
court.
don't mean nothing. And you got to remember, you
But
dealing with
another thing.
RuPaul.
Get down, get down, get down.
Go ahead, D.
Another thing is too. Tamisha doesn't really. I mean, I really be talked about this last night on my live for the Masked Singer. We were saying that Tamisha doesn't see Rue as mother; she sees her as her equal, basically.
Hmm.
So, so right now she's like, okay, where's my things? I served my time. Where's my things?
But the
I
problem is, this isn't Rue. This is Viacom, World of Wonders. Rue is so far out of this whole situation, and that's the thing. This ain't Rue. If you ask me, I think Rue was one of the reasons that Tamisha got on this season. I think
Mhm.
if Rue probably had at least a couple more. Hey, y'all gonna give me this one? Involved. I don't think Rue has really anything to do with who gets chosen, but I think a couple times she'll say, "No, you're gonna give me this one." I think Tamisha was one of those, because when Tamisha was young in the game in the early '90s, and Rue was young in the game in Atlanta and stuff like that, the Atlanta girls didn't see it for Rue, but they saw it for Tamisha, and so she knew who and what Tamisha was from way back, and so she was like, "No, let me reach back," especially with her having cancer and all of that stuff. just as a nod to, you know what, hey, let me give a nod to that community. But I don't think this has anything to do with Ruth. This is all white people descended from the Caucasus Mountains in their offices saying, no, we're not going to have this shit. We're not going to have you do that.
I was watching Bob and Monet, and Bob was talking about how he was like he couldn't believe how after Tamisha gave that speech about having cancer and all of that, Rue still went ahead and told her to sashay away. And then Bob said he was like, this was a vendetta from back in the days when they both was on the circuit together. He was like, he said Tamisha probably stole one of Rue's drink tickets.
Mhm.
She stole one of her drink tickets one night, and Rue was
They were probably trying to get in one of the clubs, and Tamisha was like, "Girl, you're not one of
so I
us."
could get her back.
I can see Tamisha say and Ruby like, "Girl, go over there with the white girls. You're not one of us. We're not doing this." I can see her doing that. Ruth said, "Girl, I got you now, girl."
But don't forget that even though it's RuPaul's show, he's anonymous. He's not really makes all the decisions. He's a pawn.
Hmm.
Yeah, Honda is still getting paid lovely.
He is, but is it
Much
worth
No,
it though?
more,
Sometimes.
much better than those girls.
people often talk about the fact that even Michelle has more influence and power on the show than Rue does.
Mm.
I've heard that several times. Like I've heard they would get rid of Rue before they got rid of Michelle. And you know we've been clamoring for Michelle to be her ass off for a long time.
Hmm.
Why? You don't like Michelle?
At this point, she gets on my nerves.
I like
She gets on
Michelle.
my nerves. She's not fair. If you're gonna, I want somebody who's fair across the board. If you're gonna drag people for one, if you're gonna highlight one thing that you don't like, you need to be that way about everybody. And she's not that way. She picks and chooses.
Santino, Santino Rice.
Hmm.
Santino used to be to the girl.
Like the fact that Got Mick got as far as she did, I don't know. I'm not gonna harp
No,
on Got Mick because you know I can't stand Got Mick. But to me, it's all. I'm gonna tell you who really controls this. Let's be clear: the white members of the Rainbow Coalition. Why are you typing that to us in the group chat? I mean, in the private chat. Why are you putting that in the private chat, Ty? Why are we nice to you? Why?
Oh shit.
Right. You just realized that you put that in the private chat.
Yeah, because I was getting ready to send a dick pic too.
Oh dear God.
I'm
Here
glad
we
you
go.
told me.
Mhm. We already had the top segment and you had nothing to add. It's me, D. Did you want to add anything to the worst things about being top segment?
well, I won't say like the worst things. It's just that the issue between people still think that you have to be masculine to be a top. No,
You don't.
no. Look at me. And it's like they're ashamed to
You
be
gotta be
around
Hey,
a female
masculine.
Nastasia.
top.
You gotta be masculine to be a bottom in a lot of circles.
Right. You be finding that now. Now niggas don't want to fuck with you. If you ain't masculine, you're a bottom. I feel like it's energy. I can, to me, I connect with people's energies. It's not whether or not you top bottom versus, but I connect with people's energies. So it could. I've had people who have been feminine, and I've been like, I'm digging them. Like I'm really like into,
So you've had
their
titty
whole.
fights.
No, no, no. I don't want titties on my back. No, that I don't want. But I give you a perfect
Titties on
example.
your ass.
I give you a perfect example. Boy version of Hershey liqueur. Something about his
Oh,
energy just attracts me.
I want to put Hershey
And
above Pop. Hershey above Pop.
he's not He's not feminine. He's not masculine. I'm not saying he's overly feminine, but he ain't like, you know what I'm saying?
You know who he
But
remind me of him as a boy? Oh gosh. I forgot what chasing. I don't know if it was a chasing but it was one of those reality shows, and there was this short boy. Was it Miami? What show that was just in Miami? Was
the
it
come up,
the Come Up
Oh,
Miami?
oh, the come up.
And
Not
the short
Prince.
one, the one who had the
Is it
little
Prince?
abuse. Yeah, he was like in college, or
Oh,
he had the abusive boyfriend.
Prince is so cute.
oh,
Yeah, Prince is so cute.
wasn't that Prince?
Yeah, Hershey
Prince.
The
reminds
one who
me.
said he was a real estate mogul.
Wait, no, no. Prince was working in like a store,
But he was
or
in college. No, but he was in college, and at the beginning, he was like, "Yeah, the first episode, he was like, oh, I'm a real estate mogul." But he was still in college and all of that, and had the
okay.
boyfriend that didn't they break up or something?
Yeah, he was spazzing. He
Yeah,
popped up on him.
that boyfriend was annoying. That boyfriend was annoying. I would have pushed him just like Prince. Nigga, move like the fuck.
Like it was a mess. It was a whole mess.
But
I hate people that try to beg in relationships.
I had
Stop begging.
one I had one dude. We never had no public situations like that, but yeah, I ain't no punk, and
You're
but
not.
this dude had me shook, and he was the bottom, or he a bottom, and he was taller than me, which was really about the nut, but he was just, when I tell you, oh, he used to call me, what the fuck, why the fuck, now the fuck that, well, nah, where you, what? I'm just like, yo, and he was just like always on 10 with it. It was crazy.
Mm.
The last time we had an argument, he called me, it was on my birthday. He was coming from the club, it was like 6, 7 in the morning. He
Hey,
had just
nappy
got to the
child.
club. Huh?
No, he was saying, "Hey,
Don't
the
say
nappy
hey to nap.
child."
Don't say hey.
Oh, he just got out the club, so he called me and we arguing. I mean, going at it. I think he called to say happy birthday, but I know we was arguing for a while. Then hung up. Then he called back and was like, "Daddy, I'm on my way over. What you want for breakfast?" And so,
Mm-mm.
and I told him what I
Mm.
wanted, and he came over,
You
and
sound
then
bipolar.
my ex had called me to wish me a happy birthday. Now this is like 8:39 in the morning. And he was like, "Who that?" Da 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 da. And that's how I had a house phone. He did the whole star 69 and read all that type
Not
of
house
shit.
phone. How many years? I forgot you is like 63 years old. So
This
this
is
makes
probably
sense.
about a good 12, 13 years
20
ago.
years ago.
About 12, 13
That's
years
about a
ago.
good 20 years ago.
So he gets into an argument with my ex who lived in Queens. I lived on Marcy Avenue in Brooklyn. And he told my ex to
Come
come,
on,
and he
Marcy.
was gonna fuck him up. He was like, you come, bring your ass here. I'll fuck you up, yada 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 yada." And I never knew my ex to be that type because I was messing with a lot of
Is
bottoms.
this the ex that
Not,
I know?
no, no, no. I don't know if Jared. This is Jared, but and an hour later, because I lived on the first floor where you could walk in the yard and just knock on the window. About an hour later, you hear this knock on my window, and it was Jared. It was like, "Todd, tell your friend I'm here." And
Okay.
that nigga
He wanted
laid
me to pull up, bitch. I pulled up.
that nigga
Girl,
laid
what?
next to me. He lay next to me and did not
See ya,
budge.
pull up.
He did not
That
budge.
bitch ain't move. Oh, where was all that smoke at?
All the smoke he was giving me on the phone, all the smoke we had when you got here and the boy called, we had another 30, 40-minute argument. All this smoke, smoke, smoke. And when he came, you laid right there quiet.
Quiet
But
as a church mouse. The bitch ain't got shit to say. See what I'm saying?
but it was also in that
Child.
moment where I knew that I could not, he would not be back. Like I just knew it had to be a hard stop on that. Uh-uh.
Yeah, because if you can't fight for yourself, I know you ain't gonna fight for me. No, bitch, we ain't doing this.
And I used to always joke around saying, I want a nigga that'll slap the shit out of me and make me sleep in the closet.
Oh no, I don't want nobody that's gonna slap me, but I need you to
But
be able to slap somebody else. That's what I need you to
and I
do.
never been in no physical altercation with any of my exes or any of my relationships.
I haven't either. That's the one thing I'm grateful for. I've never had a violent
Ne-
relationship. I've never had somebody put their hands on me ever.
Now I've had some heated arguments, but never hands on.
Even when we argue, we might even when we get in a heated argument, it never gets to the level where like I had a friend that had a couple holes in his wall because the ex would never hit him. I mean, his boyfriend would never hit him, but he would be punching holes in walls and shit. And I'd be looking at his house like, bitch, don't you got to? Because he stayed in the apartment. Don't you got to fix this wall before you move out of this fucker? Like,
You ain't getting that security back. No, but that wouldn't have shook me enough to leave. Just
right.
as
That's
much
what I'm
as
saying. I ain't even had
physical.
nobody do that because
Yeah,
I don't deal with physical. No, we're not doing that.
you get so
And what we're not
vulnerable.
gonna do either. You're not gonna get verbally abusive. You ain't gonna be calling me all kinds of bitches, hoes, faggots, and all of this stuff. No, we're not doing that.
No, no, no. It
I mean,
never
if
got
we're in the
that
middle
shit
of
like that.
sex and we having dirty talk, okay, yes. But when we in the heat of an argument, and
War.
well, I'm not gonna say you can't call me bitches because sometimes where I'm from, in an argument, a bitch will come out. But you know the difference between you when you start landing f bombs and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, wait a minute, bro. What we doing?
Nah,
What we doing?
even with my most heated argument with my ex that you do know of, it was never like, oh, you motherfucker and you bitch. It was
Yeah, we
never
don't do all
like
that.
that. It was just us sticking to our points. Of course, curses was had flown, but it was never like
I
we
would
were
say
all
like this.
fighting.
I've never had an argument with somebody that I'm with where I rarely even curse when we get into arguments because it's just for me about whatever we arguing about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I don't curse, but it just doesn't get to that level where I have to begin to talk about them or make them feel bad or put them down or anything like that. It's just,
And
hey,
I want to make sure
whatever whatever we talking about, I need that to go.
yeah, I
Now, in
need
the
to
heat of passion,
articulate as clear
when
as
we in the
possible.
bed and you hitting that spot and you trying to choke me out, and
Why
you
do you
might
keep
call
bringing
me,
it back to the
you know,
bed,
a
boy?
bitch and stuff like that. Cause
No, but what I don't like, and similar to that topic is like, I don't like to be
why
referred
you looking
to.
like that, HBD?
I don't like for my parts to be referred to in female terms.
I got a I got
That's true.
somebody
That's
who
true.
My
I
parts.
got somebody
My
who
parts. My parts.
social distance babe is like that for me. Social distance babe by no stretch of the but I never reference my stuff when we're having sex as female parts. It's always gonna be male parts. But that was one thing he always said. I don't like when guys call this stuff pussy or when they say, I've never referenced my
It's such a turn off.
parts
It's
as
such a turn
female
off.
parts. I've never done that. That's not my thing. Matter of fact, most of my
Hey,
men say
why
I
we
get
having all
hardcore
that
and
shit during
butch.
sex?
I'm like,
My man, all my boyfriends say, you get real butch when you get banged out. Like you go from being, just regular to being real butch. They were like, "What that's
That's
about?" And I was like, "Cause one of my exes was like, I don't like that. You be too hard too, but I don't like to feel like you harder than me when we have this." I was like, "Boy, get over it." He was like, "Oh, you a little too hard. You a little too butch. Soften that down. Soften that down.
I
Boy,
know
get
that
over
this
it."
video gonna be seen, so I'm just gonna hush. Hush, little
You
baby.
gonna hush now, mind you, your whole ass crack is all over one of my videos that's still up. God,
No, but
do we need to
I'm
talk about
always.
that?
I mean, this is me right here. This is me right here. So, I may I don't know, but I did have one friend when I got to his house. He opened up the drawer and it was just a drawer full of female panties, new with the tag on it and everything.
Hmm?
He just picked out a pair and was like, "Put these on," and I was like, "Nigga,
And you put them
I don't
on.
even know if you know my size. Are we sure this is my size?
How
Hold
you knew this
on."
was gonna fit me?
I was like, "What? You sure
Oh
this gonna
man,
fit
like how you even know my size?
me?" But
That's funny.
I did, and twice I went to his house and he did it. But and it's so funny because the role, I wouldn't say the roles have reversed, but he has changed. He's not as much as an aggressive top as he was back when we was dealing. Now he is like a thirsty bottom, pretty much a thirsty bottom. And I'm like, whoa, the switch.
I know what that look means. It's me. I y'all want me to interpret it's me D's look. It's me D's look is interpreted as, girl, you ain't fooling nobody. You was a thirsty bottom all the time. You just went over the tie and looked at tie and said, "Oh, I think I can get me some of that booty," and so I'm gonna go ahead and bust him down, not
You
letting
want me
him
to take
know
drinks from
all
you
the
and show you
while
all I have?
that I'm a thirsty ass bottom who just got through putting footprints on ceiling. I'm over here busting tie down because I ain't get to bust a nut when I got fucked an hour ago.
Yeah, I
I
got
got
you,
fucked an
Addy.
hour ago. I
Period.
ain't get to bust a nut, so let me bust this nut up in tie.
Periana.
We are watching Chasing LA Monk Chip. But I will
Periana.
say a
I'm
lot of
not
people
even.
are not liking Chasing LA is not very well received. And as much as production and people from the show try to make us feel like it's the same as Chasing Atlanta or Chasing Dallas, it's not. It's not as well received. Like I said, they started the fighting and stuff way too early, and it turned people off. It just turned people off because, and
Never
they, I
watched
think
the
they,
first episode.
I think it was a miscalculated risk. They thought that that's all that people wanted, not knowing, like I said, people need an
That was
attachment to
boxing,
people. You need to have some type of attachment to somebody or know these people or be invested at least a little bit in these people to care about what they're fighting about. But if we don't even know them and it's just a fight, go we could go watch UFC or a boxing match for that. We could watch Twitter where the girls at the club fighting outside the club and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I only watched the first two
right?
episodes.
What happened?
Oh, there is three.
What,
Okay.
like, yeah, people are not really, unfortunately, people aren't liking it. And I think that's part of the reason why. Like, these girls are trying too hard to be that girl. And it's like, and the sad part is the one who ain't trying to do none of that is the most liked. Hershey ain't doing none of that. And everybody, I think, universally says, oh, that's my favorite person on there. And so
Mm-hmm.
I listen, I said that Hershey needs to replace Imani Van Zap at this point. Because Imani Van Zap at this point, girl,
You just don't
you be
like
doing a
her.
lot. No, at this point, she's been doing a lot. Like the first review when she went in, okay, I understand because it was bad. But you just continuing on, girl. And then to find out that you was one of the associate producers for one of the I don't know if it's for the whole series or for one of the shows, and then you came back with that girl. My side eye is real like
Right.
my side eye was like, girl, I don't know.
It could be. That's how what LA gives. Like LA as in general. That's how that LA girls be doing. Maybe.
Oh, I could believe it, but I think that what production has to end up doing is that then becomes production's job to say, hey, y'all doing too much way too early. I understand that, or edit those parts out. Say no, we're gonna at least try to build a plot line and a storyline first before you hoes are out here windmilling. Y'all don't even know each other's name yet to be out here windmilling.
It's like somebody said, "Ooh, let's give them a fight because they gonna come back to watch," and it ain't worked that way.
It did not work out that way. We don't just want to see a fight. We don't just want to hear your little elementary school ass reads that you had somebody write down for you. Girl, girl. We don't want to see all your Botox injections. We don't want to see all your booty injections and all this. We don't. We're not here for that. We're here for more of reality, and that, my friends, is not reality. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Do I think the show can recover? It can,
Just if y'all do a Chase New York,
but what's going to end up? I don't know if it can recover this season. It probably can get some more views, but I think within the first three episodes, you have lost a lot of eyes that are just saying, "Girl, I'm not going back over there." And you're gonna have some people that come, but you have, at least for this season, permanently lost a large chunk of your viewership. So it's just like, girl, look at the numbers. The numbers aren't doing well. And I think that with the whole Chase and Reality brand, I do think that they need to go back to the drawing board and maybe rethink some things, because even the little reality show that they tried to recently them tried to put out there, the numbers for that isn't doing well. And I know, like last night or something, they advertised that they was gonna have Monique from Real House of Potomac on there, and nobody still went and saw that mess.
People coming out of quarantine, you need more. You need more.
all
Motherfuckers ain't just in the house no more.
the gay talk,
Yeah, I
the
forgot.
gay
And one of the
views,
and they no, they had another episode, and I think Monique from Real Housewives of Potomac was
Chase and
supposed to be on.
talk, Chase
And
and talk.
but they have some good, people on the page. I've watched. They got some real good people. I really like their dialogue and whatnot, and but it's just not being well received by the people. So I think people fall in love with personalities and characters more so than they fall in love with just throwing anything out there or drama. And so, for example, the reason Chasing Atlanta, I think, does so well is people love Lauren. People love Oliver. You see what I'm saying? They love them. They stand for them. And so I think that people go to watch them more so than just to watch the show. They're watching those characters. And so when those characters aren't there, then it's like, girl, I don't want to see these girls. Who are they? I don't know them. I don't know. And then if you're not giving anything, you know what it's like? I'll give you a perfect example. It's like sometimes a bigger YouTuber might go to a YouTuber and have somebody on their platform, and they might say, "Hey, this is so and so. Go watch their channel. Go subscribe to them." And people will go over there. But at the end of the day, that person has to do something to keep the people there and watching them. You know what I'm saying? So that they want to watch that person and not just the person that sent them there. People fall in love with personalities and people more so than a show. And I think that's the thing. I don't know. I think I'm just talking now. Anyway, final thoughts on all of the dramas we talked about. We talked about Tamisha Imam. We talked about Roland Ray. Rolling, 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 rolling. Um, we talked about you tops.
Bring me back to the days where you needed talent to be famous.
Not all you need is a phone.
My talent is how fast I can become fast.
All you need is a.
Hey, Miss Abby. Um, yeah, all you need now is a phone.
There's so many.
Was Rolling very popular before the divorce court or after?
I don't think people knew who he was until divorce court. That's what shot him into the public atmosphere. And I don't think we heard about the other
Divorce court.
guy.
He
He
was
was
on Catfish
supposedly.
too, right?
Oh,
Oh, I don't know that. I don't know that. I don't know. I don't really watch Catfish like that, so I don't know. Some of these shows, I be like, I'm too old. I can't keep up with everything now. I can't keep up. I have a day job. I just can't. So
in the nighttime.
anyway,
Don't forget that one.
mm-hmm. Because these legs be in the air.
Okay.
These legs be in the air. Somebody got to get all this chocolatey goodness. Somebody got to get parts of all this chocolatey goodness. It will change your life. It'll change your whole life. Mm. I have some really bad things to say, but I'm gonna save it for later in the after show. Um, y'all, we've been on here 2 hours. Let's put some Shondos in the chat
I gotta go.
before we get out of here.
I gotta go to
And
brother.
I could throw tie the hell off my channel and take my
Wow.
channel back.
Wow. Wow.
He got on the darn judge nerves, all the damn rolling. He get on everybody's nerves. Everybody nerves. Shondo's in the chat. Shondo's around the building. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. I love y'all. I love on y'all. Ty, I don't have to do the song, do I? Great.
Can I
No.
can I just say thanks? I love that I mean I said it, but y'all pointed it out that it should be kept. But thanks for helping me out with my tagline. I am definitely gonna use that. And if you're interested, Bigo Drag Race starts next Monday or this Monday coming. And
Send me the information and I'll promote it. I'll put it on my community wall.
all right, because
Um,
it's not on.
it's me D. Monk Chip says do the song. I'll do the song for Monk Chip. It's me D. You have anything for the people?
Hold on, let me get gangster with it.
Yes. Tonight at 8 p.m., I'm going to do a live reaction review to not one, not two, but 3 episodes of Legendary Season 2.
It's on already?
It's already on HBO Max.
Yeah. Yeah, 3 episodes.
Bro. Okay. I might not watch. I know I'm not gonna watch tonight. I might watch
My
tomorrow.
former house is not there,
I
so
gotta I got a lot of reviews. I gotta do the circle. I gotta do that show Real Life and Philanthropy at some point. So I got some reviews to do tonight. I gotta, get bust down and all of this stuff. Too much
saw
to do.
this damn wig head on the side of me, and I was going to say, "Who the fuck is
Oh,
that?
Lord. How about
Like, who are you, and how did you get in here?"
So you thought it was a whole ass person, a mess.
Yes.
All right. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling growing
Wait, hold on,
inside. And when you wake
wait,
oh,
1 second, because I thought you was like a music major and all of this shit, but you can't seem to follow the beat.
no. Your beat always starts after I've already started and you can't keep
Yeah,
up.
like you don't even give me a chance to bring you in. Can
Y'all
I
see what I gotta work with? Good help is so hard to find.
now?
Go ahead, Ty.
Let me
Do
see if I
whatever you
can
do.
catch the
Go
beat.
ahead. Oh dear God. But hold on, Ty. Hold on, Ty. you also have to understand that there's going to be a slight delay because we're in different states.
Okay.
And we are doing this across Al Gore's good internet.
Or is that just your connection? But
Oh dear
I'll take,
God. Fuck you. Go ahead, Todd. Go. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up, ready to say, "Help him, Lord! It's time to make a snappy new day." It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling. The feeling you know that I'll be back when the day is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you'd like to talk about. I will too. Why SBD got like a whole routine that he done came up with in the process of us singing it? He just came up with a whole choreograph routine. I'm here for it. I'm here for it now. You asking me to do this choreo. I ain't don't be yelling at me talking about boom cat, okay? Get this 8 count boom cat. I can see it's BD being real. I can see the hard thugged out side of it's BD coming out where he's teaching somebody choreo. Boom cat, motherfucker.
or,
That ain't the 8 count I taught you.
Oh
or
no,
when he
I,
beat, or when he
right.
beating it down. You say he a top, right?
Mm,
Ooh.
right. That just sent something down under.
Guys,
Sent me a
look at
good
my
feeling.
nipples. Look at my nipples.
Ew.
They about to cut through this
Y'all are
shirt.
weird. Ew.
Right, ew.
Oh,
Shouts out and congratulations to Amber on her graduation. Definitely so glad to hear about Monkship and her not having the COVIDs. And everybody else who has all kinds of testimonies, praise reports. We are so glad to celebrate you. Y'all know I always say I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all so much for any and everything that you do for me. We will be back when the time is right. Until then, I got some reviews to do for y'all. So that's all I got. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out.